it's Isabel. So today I have another highly requested video for you guys, and today we are talking all about confidence and just being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable with your decisions, trusting yourself and believing in yourself. They all tie in together, and I know confidence is such a hot topic for a lot of you guys because we all know that confidence is the foundation to success, is how to be attractive to people even if you're not conventionally beautiful. Confidence is everything for me, and I believe that it is confidence, that kind of like FU attitude, that allows us to just live life to its fullest and to accomplish so many things. Because not only is confidence important just in social situations, but it's also important for our careers, for our growth, for our mindsets, just to attract wonderful, beautiful things and people and experiences into our life, and the belief that we actually deserve things and that we can actually do these things is what really makes them happen. So I've made a video all about how to not give a fuck. It's all about confidence as well, freeing yourself from people's opinions. I want you to check out that video too. I made that about a year ago. I also have a video on believing in yourself and how to be a confident woman, which are a little bit older. So you can watch those before you watch this one, or you can just watch this one because it's basically all that I know to this day. But if you want to know more and you're new to my channel, please check out those videos because you don't want to miss them, and they also have a bunch of information. I believe anyone can be confident. I believe that it is all about your mindset. Obviously, our mind can dictate a lot of things about our life. And coming from a girl who used to be very, very shy growing up and didn't really come out of her shell maybe until probably in my 20s, probably when I was like 19 already, I started to become the way I am now and more confident and just like whatever, you know, just kind of like more of an attitude of I don't care what people think about me, I'm gonna do what I want. And so my number one thing is to focus on self-awareness. A lot of you guys ask me how I'm so confident, how I can speak to a camera, how I can, you know, this and that is because I'm self-aware. All growing up, and I talk about this in my podcast, which you guys should go check out my podcast. I talk about how I knew that I was good at public speaking, I knew I was good at this, but I was always led down a different path. I wanted to do theater when I was growing up. I wanted, you know, to do different things, but I never found something that I was super, super comfortable with. And when I found YouTube and all of this, it kind of gave me an outlet where there's not this crazy pressure to go to Hollywood or to, you know, get a fast-paced job, but I can still relay a message that's positive. Being self-aware allows you to align with your passion, to align with your purpose, and I truly believe that finding my purpose and finding my calling has given me a confidence beyond no other. So you need to know your strengths and weaknesses, and this could take a lot of soul searching. I talk about self-awareness a lot, and I think I'm going to make a video solely about self-awareness, but I did do a whole podcast episode touching on this topic. It's so important to know your strengths and your weaknesses and to get to know what you're good at. Not what people want you to be good at, or not what's cool to be good at, or not what your parents or your teachers or your significant other wants you to be good at, but what you're good at and what you can do easily and simply or without that much effort. And it also helps to meditate. And I know meditating is often seen as a more spiritual practice, but meditating can also be a great way to be more introspective and get to know yourself. And a good thing to do is just before you close your eyes, put out an intention or a question. Maybe ask, who am I, or what do I like, or what sets my soul on fire, or what do I want to accomplish, and ask that question and just leave it there and meditate for about 10 minutes and see what comes to mind. See what it is that you think about, just closing your eyes in silence with nobody bothering you. Ask that question and it might come to you, and it might just set a light bulb up in your head, and then you have an idea, and then you're inspired to do something, and then slowly things start taking shape. It's important to also write out your positive and negative stuff and be super honest. Maybe make a simple pro and con list and write out all your pros and all your cons, and focus on the pros, because a lot of times the cons, yeah, we can change them, yeah, we can get hung up on them, but what's important is to really, really have laser light focus on your pros, on your strengths. You need to capitalize on your strengths, because when you capitalize on your strengths, you're gonna say, hey, I'm really good at something, or hey, I can do this with ease better than anyone else, and that's going to give you confidence. Being able to do things that you're good at and having good outcomes and having accomplishments is what gives you confidence, intrinsic confidence from within. It's not a physical kind of confidence, not a confidence that comes from beauty or other people or from money, but it's from you doing a good job and proving that you're actually good at something. I think that's probably the most important part of confidence. And don't try to fit into somebody else's vision for you. That's what self-awareness is all about, is knowing that you have your own little box box. You have your own hole, square, rounder, star-shaped hole, and that you're the only peg that can fit into that hole. And that's what you need to focus on, is that place for you. And maybe you don't have a place. Maybe you're just all over the place. Maybe you can fit into different places. But it's important to understand that you don't have to fit in any of the existing molds. You can create your very own mold. It could be a brand new shape that nobody has ever created. That is up to you. And that is the importance of self-awareness, is knowing who you are, what you can do amazingly, what you're not good at, and accepting that you're not going to be good at everything, or that you're not going to be better than so-and-so, or prettier, or this and that. But you are you, and you are unique, and that you have your own flaws and your own strengths that you can capitalize on. Use them to your advantage and make you better and make you accomplish things that you never thought you could accomplish before. Now, my second tip is to accept that everyone and anyone is going to judge you, or is going to want to judge you, or is going to have some kind of opinion about you, whether it's about your looks, about your talents, about who you are, about your family, about who you're dating, about how you dress, about how you act, about how you talk, about what you do. Everyone is going to have, a human being who's able to reason and to have thoughts of their own is going to judge you. People are always going to judge, and judgment is not necessarily a bad thing. People can judge positively, people can judge negatively, people can just be like, you know, they're all right, kind of thing. People are always going to form some kind of judgment around you from the second they meet you. So when you realize that, and not try to feel like you have to win everyone over, or have everyone accept you or see you a certain way, and accept that not everyone's going to find you attractive, not everyone's going to find you intelligent, not everyone's going to find you hardworking or capable, or not everyone is going to see you in the same way, because everyone has their own perception. And my opinions or your opinions of someone else are shaped by our own perception. So it could be that that person is absolutely wonderful and great, but because I had a bad experience with them, I will see them in a negative light, or I'm not going to be trustful of them, or this and that. Or if I saw them without makeup once and they looked horrendous, I'm gonna say, oh my god, look at all that makeup they have on, they're not that pretty. Not that I would really say that in real life, but just to give you some perspective. Everyone is going to have a judgment of you, an opinion. Of course, there's people out there, and I consider myself one of those people. I always look for the good in people. I always look for the positive. I always look for the beautiful, for the attractive, to the interesting parts of people. I'm a person who looks beyond that, and there's a lot of people out there like that, but for the majority, just accept that people are going to judge you, and people are going to talk bad about you. And once you accept that and understand that a lot of times you shouldn't take it personally, it's not about you, you're just gonna live your life like, okay, well, I can't please everyone. You're not gonna please everyone, so don't try. You can try to win over somebody, you can try to be as good as you can for somebody, or be as intelligent or as well spoken or well dressed as you can, but some people can't look beyond your skin color, where you're from, your accent, your face, your hair color, whatever, or your parents, who your family was. A lot of people can't look beyond those things because they're shallow-minded. So what's the point in trying to win those people over? What's the point in trying to impress people if their mind can't even comprehend anything beyond their perception? So you have to let go of that idea that you can somehow be attractive or beautiful or this or that, or look for acceptance from other people, because acceptance is something that we should search for inside. Search for acceptance inside instead of looking for it outside. So my third tip is to stop the comparisons. Now, I'm human, and a lot of times when I'm scrolling through social media, I'll see people living a great life, going on travels, or doing this, doing that. And a lot of times, yeah, you know, if you're sitting at home in your pajamas and you're seeing that, you might feel a bit of jealousy, a bit of envy, a bit of something, but you always have to try to shift that mindset. And for me, like, as a person who used to have FOMO, fear of missing out, that's something that I had to work at, is shifting the mindset. Instead of saying, so-and-so went on a trip, like, how could they go on a trip and I'm not on a trip, kind of thing. You gotta have to see it as, I'm happy for them. Even though they don't have a high-flying job, they can travel. I'm happy to see other women making it in this world, other women that are similar to me. I'm happy to see them growing and getting better, because that inspires me. So instead of comparing yourself, allow others to inspire you to get better. And understand that not everyone is going to be the same. You can't be like anyone else. Nobody else is gonna be like you. And understanding that you're unique, and it ties back to the whole self-awareness thing, understanding that you're unique and comparing yourself to somebody else is just a waste of time and effort, and it's just gonna make you feel bad about yourself inside. Understanding that is what will set you free from this prison you put yourself around yourself in your mind. When you're feeling low and have low self-esteem, you are imprisoning yourself. You are confining yourself to a space, to a cell in your mind that's telling you you can't be better than this, or is telling you you can't grow, or you don't deserve this or this or this, or you don't deserve to be in a relationship, you don't deserve to dress this way, or you don't deserve to express yourself because you're not good enough. And you have to get out of that cage. The best way to get out of that cage is to stop comparing yourself to other people. Imagine if you had absolutely no comparison, absolutely no bar to reach or to surpass or to meet. Imagine that. You're just free to go anywhere. This way, that way, up, down. You don't have to go up to the bar. You can just go in your little way. So instead of focusing on what other people are doing, focus on what you can do right now to get ahead on your dreams, to feel better about yourself, maybe to get the body you want. If you're always looking at models online and saying, why can't I have that body? They have the perfect body, the perfect life, the perfect everything. Instead of focusing on that, why don't you take those 30 minutes that you took scrolling through Instagram or through social media and go to the gym? Go for a walk, drink some water, make yourself a healthy meal. Little steps you can take like that. Start focusing on your own life. Putting action into your own life is what will create change. So the comparisons are just a waste of time. You are on earth for your own sole purpose. You're on earth to be yourself, to be unique, to grow. You are on this earth for your life, nobody else's life. It is your life. It is your little timeline here on earth in this universe. So make sure you're making the most of it. It's your own unique journey. Just because somebody's highlight reel looks nice and glossy and beautiful doesn't mean that your whole life is a fraud, because everyone has a life that's ups and downs. Everyone has bad times. Everyone has times where they feel bad or they're sad or things are going wrong. So make sure that you stay focused on what's truly important, and comparison is not gonna help you with that. Tip number 4, I know I'm gonna have people being like, but I can't afford this. Okay, but seriously, get out more. Whether it's just going out to the park, going out for drinks with your friends, or just going to a restaurant, or just making a point to get out and socialize and meet people, or travel. I believe travel is something that has given me confidence and has given me wisdom beyond what I would have had if I just stayed home all the time. Traveling, meeting people, having more experiences. For me, experience is the best teacher. So go out and have experiences, meet people, go to seminars, try out new hobbies, try out new things. You might be a person that might not know what your purpose is or who you are or what you're good at. So getting out and trying new things, maybe joining a sports team, maybe taking art classes, maybe taking foreign language classes might inspire you to start taking a trip to Spain or France or to the US. I know a lot of you guys live outside of the US. If you want to learn English, get better at English, start taking English classes and then start planning trips to an English-speaking country. What I mean getting out is not necessarily just getting out and going out to places, but also your comfort zone, doing things that usually scared you or you thought you weren't good at or you thought you couldn't do, those things that make you grow from within. Experience to me is the best teacher, and learning for me is my basis for my confidence, is learning and knowing and having new information and just more knowledge about the world. Maybe reading new books, learning something new, it's all works together, it all builds you up. So get out more, get yourself out there, talk to people. Even if you feel like you have social anxiety and you're shy, just sparking that conversation, just saying hello to somebody, just smiling at somebody can really change your whole mindset. My 5th tip is to build up your mind. For me, it's so important to read and to focus on learning. I am constantly reading or learning. I'm constantly reading my books or online doing research or writing and always doing something to feed my mind. I don't like to go on gossip websites. I don't like to just scroll through Instagram or creep on people or do things, because in the end, we are the sum of what we do repeatedly. So if you're repeatedly doing these things, your mind is just absorbing mush. And I don't care if you're in school, I don't care if you're in college, I don't care if you're in grad school, and I know that you're always reading or doing things like that education-wise, but I want you to focus on building up your mind, not just with information from school or your degree or your job. I want you to fill your mind with things that are going to help you grow. Start learning about spirituality, learn about psychology, even if you're not a psychology major, even if you don't even want to get into that career-wise. We should stop thinking that we have to do things just because of a career. Do things because it will build you up as a person, because it will make you more capable and more intelligent as a person. So pick up books that have absolutely nothing to do with the field that you work in or what you're studying in school. So business books are great. Law of attraction books, self-help books, all those things, because these authors always write about what they know best. So if you're getting books from people that are the smartest in their fields or the most well-rounded people, and you're reading their books, it's like picking their brain. They're giving you a bunch of information that they have gathered throughout their life, throughout experience, and putting it in a book. How wonderful is that? You have information at your fingertips, in your bookstore, wherever, from people of all walks of life, from everywhere, from all eras. So learn from them, learn from people, learn from what they write, learn from the information that they're giving out to you. That is a great way to build yourself up mentally and to understand that sometimes, especially in this era, we get so caught up in our bubbles, we get so caught up on social media, on what the media is feeding us, and we don't go outside our bubble. Books are a great way to escape from right here without having to travel, without having to book a plane ticket, without having to leave your home. You can escape. You can get inside somebody else's mind, and it's so empowering and it's so freeing, and I think it's truly amazing. And for me, a sharp mind and knowledge is always going to be more important in confidence than your looks. So focus on building up your mind. That is probably the key for me, is building up your mind, building up what you know, and also sharing that information, sharing what you know with people in whatever medium you have. That will help you become more confident in not just your mind and your intelligence, but also your ability. Learning more things is a great way to just expand your mind and expand your perception and grow as a person. And now going on to number 6, fake it till you make it. It's kind of like the law of attraction, that whole thing of acting as if. Even though you don't have what you're trying to manifest right now, if you act as if you have it, you will manifest it into your life quickly. It will be yours. Same thing with confidence, with your body language. Body language to some people might be ridiculous, but body language is so important, and just your facial expressions. Ways that you can instantly just feel more confident is to smile more. Show your teeth. I don't care if you have braces, I don't care if you're missing a tooth, I don't care, but just smile more. Let that smile reach your eyes. When you smile at people, feel like you're sending positive intentions to them. Also, stand tall. I don't care if how tall you are or you feel out of place or whatever, if you wear heels, I don't care. But stand tall and be proud. I don't care what you look like. Make sure that you're always projecting that idea of confidence. If you're always sitting like this, that makes you look very low confident. So make sure your shoulders are back, that you're always sitting up straight or walking straight. I know it's hard because I'm a person, I hunch too when I'm working at the computer, but when you're walking and you're conversing with people or interacting with people or just in a public setting, make sure that you're always like this. Make sure your shoulders are always back like that. Pick up your chin. Don't feel like you have to keep your head down. Pick up your chin. Make eye contact with people. When you shake people's hands, make sure you have a firm grip on their hands. Don't give a weak handshake, even if you're a woman. I know men are told to give strong handshakes, but women, we need to do it too. Stand up straight, stand up tall, look people in the eye, smile, give yourself the affirmation, a physical affirmation. I am confident, I am confident. I have high self-esteem, I am on top of the world, things like that. Listen to music that makes you feel confident. Dress the way you would dress if you were at your most confident. Even if you don't have the perfect body right now or you don't have the money, dress really nice. I know that's something that is super cliche, and I don't want this video to be about just your looks, but dress nicely. Humans are visual creatures, and you don't want to be that person who's self-conscious because they don't look good. If you like to wear comfortable clothes and that's what makes you the most confident, then wear comfortable clothes. They can be sweatpants, they can be whatever, as long as you're feeling great in them. But don't wear something because you feel like you'll conform or you're worried about what other people say. Maybe you like these clothes, maybe you like the way they make you feel. As long as you feel confident in them, doesn't matter what anyone else is gonna say. It doesn't matter if they're in style, it doesn't matter anything. Just wear what makes you happy, makes you feel great about yourself. That is honestly the key. And finally, my last step is to trust yourself and the universe. Trust that you are built with the capabilities to create anything in your life that you wish. You are a magnet for all things good, for your dream life, for money, for a career that is worthwhile, for your passion. You are worthy of it. And you need to trust in yourself and your abilities that you have exactly everything you need right now in order to make your dreams come true. To find the perfect partner, you have everything you need right now in this soul, in this head, in this body. You have everything. You just need to unleash it and trust in yourself. Trust that you can manifest great things into your life. Trust that you can pass that test. Trust that you can get into med school or law school. Trust in the universe that it's guiding you. No matter how up and down your life may seem right now, the universe is guiding you through the path that you're meant to go on. You are going through hard times because you're learning to be a tougher, more intelligent, more resilient person. You are going through tough times because the universe is telling you, hey, I'm putting you through this so that in a year from now, you're going to look back and say, thankfully, I made it out through there. And because I made it out from that difficult time in my life, I know I can make it through anything. So trust in the process. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with who you are right now. If your business isn't going well, if you feel like you're not getting the following you want on social media, if you feel like you're losing friends or you're lonely, be patient with yourself because everything happens for a reason. And if people have slammed doors on you and told you you're not good enough or that you're not pretty enough or you're not great enough, it's because there's something better for you out there. And there is something that you are built for out there and someone as well. So don't feel like just because in the past things have gone a certain way doesn't mean your future can't be brighter than ever before. And doesn't mean that you can't be the best person you can be. And doesn't mean that you can't be confident. It is a power and it comes from within. You just have to cultivate it and work on it and find something that works for you. Because all these things, all these tips that I just gave you will work for me. They could work for you. You might find something else to help you, but try them out. See how it works. See how your life is going to change. See how things will just fall into place. When you accept yourself for who you are and accept that you're not going to be perfect for everyone, accept that not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna wanna be with you, that people are just gonna hate you for no reason, or people are just gonna talk bad about you because they feel bad about themselves, understand that we can't go around pleasing people. So don't spend your energy doing that. Spend your energy within. Put your energy towards yourself, on what you can control, on what you can fix about yourself. That is the key. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and also leave me your comments down below. Let me know what makes you confident and just what makes you feel good about yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload next. And also check out my links to my podcast down below. I need to make a new episode this week. I did make one last week. I'm so sorry guys, but I will have 2 new episodes up this week. So be sure to check out Taking Back Your Power. It is very similar to my YouTube, but I am a bit more in depth in my podcast. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Always remember that no matter who you may be in this life, no matter what you may look like, no matter if you feel confident now or what you've been through in this life, your true beauty, your true worth, and your true power always come from within. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Oh, don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.